Russia, the largest country in the world, spanning two continents, Asia and Europe. It possesses majestic natural landscapes and unique cultural heritages. Below are famous tourist destinations and UNESCO-recognized World Heritage Sites, from major cities to pristine natural areas. One, Red Square is the heart of Moscow and has been the scene of many important historical events over the centuries. The name Red is not only related to the color, but also has an ancient meaning in Russian, denoting beauty and importance. Red Square has existed since the 15th century, originally as an open-air market and later as the political and military center of Russia. It has witnessed many major historical events, from military parades to important national ceremonies. St. Basil's Cathedral, an icon of Russian architecture. This cathedral was built in the 16th century under Ivan the Terrible to commemorate the victory over the Tatars. With its colorful domes and distinctive shape, the cathedral is one of the most prominent attractions in Red Square. Lenin's Mausoleum, located near the Kremlin walls. This is where the body of Russian revolutionary leader Vladimir Lenin is kept. Visitors can visit this mausoleum to learn about an important part of Russia's political history. The Kremlin Palace is a symbol of Russia's political power, located right next to Red Square. It is a complex of palaces, churches, museums, and government offices, surrounded by a fortified wall. The Grand Kremlin Palace, built in the 19th century under Tsar Nicholas I, it was the residence of the Russian Tsars. Today, the palace is used for state ceremonies and events. The Assumption Cathedral is the main Orthodox church in the Kremlin, where Russian Tsars were crowned. This church is notable for its grand architecture and ancient frescoes. The Spasskaya Tower, one of the most famous towers of the Kremlin. It houses a large clock and is the official entrance for parades and state events. The Kremlin Palace contains many valuable national treasures and art. Within the Kremlin grounds is the Armory Chamber, which houses a collection of weapons, jewelry, and treasures from the time of the Tsars. Both Red Square and the Kremlin Palace were recognized by UNESCO as World Heritage Sites in 1990, demonstrating global recognition of the cultural and historical value of these two locations. These are not only important architectural works, but also symbols of Russia through the ages. Today, Red Square and the Kremlin Palace still play an important role in Russia's political and cultural life. Red Square is the site of many important national events and is a tourist attraction. The Kremlin Palace is not only the workplace of the Russian president, but also a place for sightseeing, historical research, and cultural exploration. Two, St. Petersburg. St. Petersburg was founded in 1703 by Tsar Peter the Great. The city is strategically located on the Neva River and near the Gulf of Finland, playing an important role in connecting Russia with Europe. The city was the capital of the Russian Empire from 1712 to 1918 before the capital was moved to Moscow. St. Petersburg has a rich history and has gone through many ups and downs, from the golden age of the Tsars to wars and revolutions. It is considered the cultural center of Russia, with many architectural works bearing the mark of Baroque and Neoclassic. St. Petersburg is famous for its many beautiful architectural works such as palaces, churches, and large museums. One of the most prominent features is the system of canals that stretch throughout the city, earning it the nickname Venice of the North. The open bridges of St. Petersburg, especially in the summer, are a popular tourist attraction. The Winter Palace is one of the most iconic buildings of St. Petersburg and was the center of power in the Russian Empire for centuries. Built in the mid-18th century, the palace was the official residence of the Russian Tsars until the October Revolution in 1917. The Winter Palace was built between 1754 and 1762 under the direction of architect Bartolomeo Rastrelli. It is a magnificent and grand Baroque-style building, with over 1,000 rooms and hundreds of paintings and works of art. It was the center of power in the Russian Empire, the scene of many important events, including the October Revolution of 1917, when the palace was seized by the Bolsheviks. The Winter Palace stands out with its emerald green and white facade, columns, arched windows, and elaborate sculptures, with a large area and more than 1,500 rooms. This palace was one of the largest architectural works in the world at that time. St. Petersburg was recognized by UNESCO as a World Heritage Site in 1990, with the city's historic center and many outstanding architectural works such as the Winter Palace, Peterhof Palace, and St. Isaac's Cathedral. This not only honors the architectural beauty, but also the cultural and historical value of the city. Today, St. Petersburg is the cultural, educational, and tourist center of Russia. The city is home to many major art, music, and literary festivals, and is a favorite destination for tourists from all over the world. With a system of canals, beautiful palaces, and churches, St. Petersburg is not only a symbol of architecture, but also a symbol of Russian history and cultural quintessence. Lake Baikal is one of the most famous natural wonders of Russia and the world. Lake Baikal is known as the deepest, oldest, and largest freshwater lake in the world. It is not only an attractive tourist destination, but also a priceless environmental and ecological treasure. Lake Baikal is located in southern Siberia, Russia, about 70 kilometers southeast of the capital Irkutsk. The lake is long and narrow, running north-south, with a surface area of about 31.500 square kilometers. Lake Baikal is the seventh largest freshwater lake in the world. However, what makes this lake special is its average depth of up to 744 meters and its deepest point reaching 1.642 meters, making it the deepest lake on the planet. Baikal contains about 20% of the world's unfrozen freshwater, more than 5 of the Great Lakes in North America combined. The water in the lake is extremely clear and pure, and can be seen down to a depth of about 40 meters under ideal conditions. Lake Baikal was formed more than 25 million years ago, making it the oldest lake on Earth. It was formed by the separation of tectonic plates, which has caused the lake to expand at a rate of about 2 centimeters per year. It is considered a living ecological museum, with an incredibly rich and unique ecosystem, including many species of animals and plants that exist only here. Lake Baikal is home to more than 1.700 species of animals and plants, of which about 2/3 are endemic, meaning they do not exist anywhere else in the world. Among the most famous are the Golomayanka fish, a fish that lives at great depths in the lake, and the Baikal seal, Nerpa, the only freshwater seal in the world. The lake is surrounded by vast taiga forests, home to many rare animals such as bears, wolves, and lynx. Thousands of species of creatures live in the lake, from fish, invertebrates to freshwater plants. In 1996, Lake Baikal was recognized by UNESCO as a World Heritage Site, thanks to its unique ecological and natural value. It is a place to preserve biodiversity and is also an important scientific research site, where researchers can explore the evolution of species and special geological phenomena. Lake Baikal is not only valuable in terms of nature, but also an important part of the cultural and religious life of the indigenous people, especially the Buryat and Evenk people. The lake is considered a sacred sea in the beliefs of many indigenous peoples, and they often hold ceremonies honoring the nature and spirit of the lake. Today, Lake Baikal is one of Russia's leading ecotourism destinations. Visitors can engage in a variety of nature discovery activities, from ecotourism to exploring remote and unspoiled areas around the lake. This is an ideal destination for nature lovers who want to learn about biodiversity and the wonders of nature. 4. Kamchatka Nature Park is one of the wildest, most beautiful and majestic natural areas of Russia, famous for its volcanic landscapes, hot springs, and diverse flora and fauna. Located in the Russian Far East, Kamchatka is a peninsula with a special location, where unique geological and natural phenomena converge. Kamchatka Nature Park is located on the Kamchatka Peninsula, in the Russian Far East, stretching over 1.250 kilometers from north to south and surrounded by the Sea of Okhotsk to the west and the Bering Sea to the east. The area is characterized by majestic mountain ranges, including the Kamchatka Mountains and the Central Kamchatka Mountains, and more than 160 volcanoes, with about 30 still active. With its unique landscape and ecological diversity, Kamchatka Nature Park was recognized by UNESCO as a World Heritage Site in 1996 under the name Volcanoes of Kamchatka. It is one of the most active volcanic regions in the world and is also an important center for research on geological formations and volcanic activity. Kamchatka is famous for its beautiful natural landscape, from giant volcanoes to lush green valleys, hot springs and snow. Klyachevskaya Sopka Volcano. This is the highest volcano in Kamchatka and also one of the most active volcanoes in the world, with an altitude of up to 4.750 meters. It creates beautiful scenery with eruptions and lava flows from the crater. Valley of Hot Springs. This area is one of the unique natural wonders, with dozens of hot springs erupting from the ground, creating mysterious columns of smoke and steam. The valley is one of the largest hot spring systems in the world and is one of Kamchatka's most popular tourist attractions. Sea and ice islands. The Kamchatka coastline is surrounded by many rocky islands and coves, creating a wild and beautiful landscape. In winter, the ice islands and white snow cover the landscape, creating a cold but charming beauty. Kamchatka is home to many rare wildlife species, with diverse habitats from taiga, tundra, to high mountains. Kamchatka brown bears. Kamchatka is known for having the largest brown bear population in the world, with thousands of bears living in this area. Brown bears are often seen around the rivers, especially during the salmon spawning season, when they hunt along the rivers. Pacific salmon. Kamchatka's rivers and lakes are one of the main spawning grounds for Pacific salmon, with millions of fish migrating into the area each year. This makes Kamchatka a hotspot for fish-eating animals, including bears and eagles. Steller's eagle. This is the largest eagle in the world and is often found in the coastal areas of Kamchatka. The bird is a symbol of the region's power and wildness. Kamchatka is an important center for geological research, especially volcanoes and the formation of the Earth. Scientists from all over the world often come here to study volcanoes, geology, and wildlife. It is an ideal observational site for geologists to study the movement of tectonic plates and volcanic activity. Mount Elbrus is the highest mountain in Russia and Europe, and one of the 7 summits highest on the continents. Located in the Caucasus Mountains in southwestern Russia, near the border with Georgia, Elbrus is not only a dream destination for mountaineering enthusiasts, but also has special historical, cultural, and geological values. Mount Elbrus is located in the Caucasus Mountains, one of the longest and most majestic mountain ranges in the world, dividing the border between Europe and Asia. Elbrus is located in the north of the range, in the Kabardino-Balkaria Republic of Russia, has an altitude of 5.642 meters above sea level, making it the highest mountain in Europe, and is one of the peaks listed in the 7 summits, 7 highest peaks on each continent. Elbrus is actually a stratovolcano that has been dormant for thousands of years. Although it no longer erupts, the mountain still shows signs of volcanic activity with craters and geysers. It is an extinct volcano, with the last eruption thought to have occurred about 2.000 years ago. Today, the summit is covered with snow and ice year-round. with large glaciers stretching from the summit into the valleys below. Mount Elbrus has two main peaks, a higher one in the west, 5.642 meters, and a lower one in the east, 5.621 meters. Both are covered with permanent snow and ice and are connected by a high snow saddle. Mount Elbrus is covered with permanent snow and ice, with huge glaciers stretching from the summit into the valleys below. The largest glaciers include the Turskal and Irakat glaciers, creating a majestic and magnificent landscape. In the lower reaches, Elbrus and the Caucasus Mountains have a rich ecosystem with coniferous forests, shrublands, and grasslands. The area is also home to a variety of wildlife, including bears, wolves, gazelles, and eagles, making the mountains vibrant and diverse. Mount Elbrus is not only an attractive tourist and mountaineering destination, but also has important geological and scientific value. Studies of the Elbrus volcano and the geological activity around the area provide insight into the formation and development of the Caucasus Mountains and the volcanic system in this area. Six, Lena Pillars National Park is one of the unique natural wonders of Russia, located along the banks of the Lena River in the Yakutia region, or Sakha Republic in eastern Siberia, famous for its towering, vertical stone pillars, formed naturally over millions of years. Lena Pillars is an attractive destination for nature lovers and geologists. In 2012, this area was recognized by UNESCO as a World Heritage Site. Lena Pillars National Park is located on the banks of the Lena River, one of the largest rivers in Russia. Located in the Yakutia region, Sakha Republic, one of the regions with the harshest climates in the world. The park stretches for more than 80 kilometers along the banks of the Lena River. The stone pillars are from 100 to 300 meters high, made of limestone and sandstone. These stone pillars are located close together, creating a unique and impressive landscape. Lena Pillars stands out with giant vertical stone pillars, formed by weathering and erosion over millions of years. The stone pillars have diverse shapes, from sharp stone towers to more rounded shapes, creating a majestic scene along the Lena River. The stone pillars are believed to have formed in the Precambrian period, about 500 million years ago, when this area was under the sea. Over time, wind erosion, water, and snow have created the special rocks that we see today. Color. Lena Pillars have many different colors, depending on the light and weather, from the gray of limestone to the yellow of sandstone, creating a shimmering scene at dawn and dusk. Lena Pillars National Park is famous not only for its unique stone pillars, but also for its rich ecosystem. The area is covered with taiga forests with many species of trees such as pine, spruce, birch. In the lower areas near the river, grasslands and shrubs grow. The park is home to many wild animals such as brown bears, wolves, foxes, and many species of birds typical of Siberia. Salmon and whitefish also live in the Lena River. In addition to its natural value, Lena Pillars is also of great cultural and archaeological significance. The area was once inhabited by ancient peoples, and many traces of their life have been found here. Lena Pillars is one of the most strictly protected areas of Russia. This national park is not only a natural heritage that needs to be preserved, it is also an important scientific research site for geology, climate, and ecosystems. Seven, Altai Nature Reserve, one of the wildest and most pristine areas of Russia, located in the Altai Mountains of southern Siberia, near the borders with Kazakhstan, China, and Mongolia. This place is not only famous for its majestic natural beauty and rich biodiversity, it was also recognized by UNESCO as a World Heritage Site in 1998. Its official name is Golden Mountains of Altai. Altai Nature Reserve is located in southern Siberia, spanning a large area including the Altai Mountains, rivers, lakes, and valleys. Area. This is one of the largest reserves in Russia, with an area of over 880.000 hectares. The terrain of this area is very diverse, including rugged mountains, glaciers, grasslands, and taiga forests. The Altai Reserve is famous for its majestic mountains, crystal clear lakes, and vast forests, creating a diverse and beautiful natural picture. This is the highest mountain range in Siberia, with Beluga Peak being the highest, reaching an altitude of 4.506 meters. These mountains are not only an ideal place for climbing, but also a sacred cultural symbol for many indigenous peoples. The reserve has many large rivers, the most famous of which are the Katun River and the Bia River, along with beautiful lakes such as Lake Telitskoy, one of the deepest and cleanest lakes in Russia. In the Altai region, there are many large and majestic glaciers, such as the Akham Glacier located near the Beluga Peak. These glaciers are an important source of water for the river system in the region. Altai is one of the most ecologically diverse regions in Russia, with the presence of many rare species of animals and plants. The area has a variety of forests, from dense taiga forest with pines, spruces, and birches to alpine meadows. In addition, alpine meadows and flooded valleys are also home to many rare plant species. The reserve is home to many rare animals such as snow leopards, lynxes, Siberian brown bears, chamois, and mountain sheep. In addition, the area is home to many bird species, especially birds of prey such as golden eagles and hawks, with a combination of habitats from taiga forests, alpine meadows, to glacier ecosystems. Altai is home to more than 1.400 plant species and 300 species of mammals, birds, reptiles, and fish. The Altai Nature Reserve is an incredibly rich natural and cultural treasure, with majestic mountain landscapes, diverse ecosystems, and unique indigenous cultures. Altai is a great destination for those who want to explore the wild nature and learn about the long-standing cultural heritage of the Siberian land. 8. Komi Nature Reserve, the largest primeval forest in Europe, located in the Komi Republic in northern Russia. Recognized by UNESCO as a World Natural Heritage in 1995, this reserve is one of the most important taiga forests in the world. With majestic natural landscapes and rich biodiversity, Komi Nature Reserve is located in northern Russia, in the Komi Republic, near the Ural Mountains, which separate Europe and Asia. The reserve covers an area of over 32.800 square kilometers, including primeval taiga forests, marshlands, and large rivers. Is one of the most pristine areas untouched by humans, with a landscape characterized by taiga forests, marshes, and small mountain ranges. The taiga forest in Komi covers most of the reserve, with tree species mainly pine, spruce, fir, and birch. These primeval forests play an important role in maintaining the ecosystem and protecting the climate environment. In addition to the taiga, Komi also has many large swamp areas and a complex river system. The main rivers in the area, such as the Pechora River and the Ilik River, flow through the reserve, providing abundant water resources and habitat for many species of flora and fauna. To the east of the Komi Reserve are the Ural Mountains, with low mountains and wild landscapes. This mountain range is a natural boundary between Europe and Asia, creating a special landscape for the area. The Komi Nature Reserve has a diverse ecosystem and is home to many rare species of flora and fauna. The area has a rich flora, with more than 600 species of trees and grasses. The taiga forest is mainly composed of pine, spruce, and birch, while the swamps and mountainous areas have many species of shrubs and weeds. In addition, Komi has many mosses and lichens. Due to the cold and wet climate, Komi is home to many animals typical of the taiga and the Arctic. Notable species include brown bears, gray wolves, lynx, moose, reindeer, and Arctic foxes. In addition, the area is home to many birds such as snowy owls, golden eagles, and waterfowl that live in the marshes. The river system in the Komi Reserve is home to many fish species such as salmon, whitefish, and pike. This is a valuable resource, not only for the reserve, but also for the indigenous communities living nearby. The Komi Nature Reserve is a pristine land with a rich and diverse taiga ecosystem, playing an important role in nature conservation and scientific research. This is an ideal destination for those who love to explore the wild nature and learn about the taiga ecosystem. Russia is not only famous for its rich history and diverse culture, but also owns many natural wonders and world heritages. These destinations not only captivate people with their beauty, but also help to discover more about the unique culture and nature of Russia. The video exploring the wonders of Russia ends here. Thank you all for watching the video. There are many videos on the channel about beautiful places and countries around the world. Please watch. Please leave your comments in the comments section. And don't forget to subscribe to receive the latest video notifications.